All right, ladies and gentlemen, to end off this show, the final segment, like I said in the intro, this one's going to be a doozy, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest, this is going to be one of the weirdest, strangest, oddest, or whatever word you want to use, topics that you have ever heard on this show. And actually, on this show, on our website, whatever. And that's saying something with the shit that we've already talked about. So, just the other day, an article from the New York Post came across my newsfeed. That article was titled, and I quote, "I bought my husband a sex doll that looks just like me. Now we have threesomes." I will say that again. The article was titled, "I bought my husband a sex doll that looks just like me. Now we have threesomes." Now, for the record, if you would like to read this article, it is from the New York Post. I do cite my sources. I'm very proud of that. You can find this source in the description of wherever you are listening to this podcast if you would like to read the full article. But to sum up this story, and I've got some questions about this. I've got some questions. So to sum up this story, there's a couple. The man's 23. The man's 28. The woman's 23. So apparently, according to this article, the husband has a very high libido, a very high sex drive. And according to the article, the woman was having trouble keeping up with this said sex drive. So what she did was she purchased a sex doll for her husband. The sex doll costing $1,800. We are going to hit on that point very shortly. But she purchased the doll to help for when she's not in the mood, so that if she's not in the mood, the husband can have sex with the doll. If she is in the mood, husband has sex with her. Like, very easy to figure out. So when they got the doll, they were doing that, but then they also started to experiment with her, including her in threesomes. They say the doll also improved their sex life greatly. And if you do read the article, there are a lot of very interesting other factors and other key characteristics of their life that they use the doll in that you might find rather interesting. But the sex part is kind of what drove me to this article and is what I have a few questions on. And if you are a family member of mine, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I just thought this was funny, and this is very awkward trying to explain this, knowing that I have family members listening to this damn show. So, first question I have is the $1,800 price tag on this damn doll. I need a sip of water. Give me a second. Is the $1,800 price tag on this doll? Where did you buy this? Where did you buy this doll? Like, I'm completely serious about this. Is there a website, like a sex doll website, or is there like a phone number, like 1-800-SEX-DOLL? Better yet, is there a catalog that you could subscribe to that comes in and it's like in sections? Like, oh, this is the blonde section, this is the brunette section, the redhead section, the exotic section, whatever. Like, where do you find $1,800 sex dolls? Because to me, the only sex dolls that I can like think of are from movies. Like, you know, the ones that are like super cheapy plastic that you blow up like it's an inner tube for a pool, and the eyes look like somebody used a magic marker to draw them on. They probably cost like, what, $60, $50? Like, where did you buy it? And to go off of that, what the fuck is the thing made out of? I've always wondered that. What is an $1,800 sex doll made out of? And how do you clean it? That's kind of a two-parter. Like, how do you clean the damn thing? Is it like dishwasher safe that like it disassembles, you can put it in the dishwasher and it gets sterilized? That'd be actually kind of funny. Like, could you imagine that though? Like, side note, if that thing was dishwasher safe, which I don't think it is, so don't quote me on it, and you put that in the dishwasher and you had family come over and they're like, oh, I'll help you with the dishwasher. They're staying over and whatnot, and they open it and they just see legs and arms and shit. How do you explain yourself out of that? But I digress. That was just a side note. Anyway, like, is it that? Is it like laundry safe? Like, is there like a layer on top of the doll that you can just peel off and throw it in the washing machine? Like, how do you clean the damn thing? And I hope somebody knows this and leaves in the comments because I would love to react to that as well. But anyway, bottom line is, to be honest, I think this is a cool story, but a very interesting, like an off-putting story all at the same time. Because if you see this go across your social media feed, you're instantly going to stop and click it. Like, it's like human nature. If you're going to see something that's titled that, like, oh, I bought my husband a sex doll that looks like me, now we have threesomes, you're instantly going to click that because it's an interesting fucking story. And then in all, it's just overall, I know this is kind of a short one, but I did want to bring this up because, to be honest, I'm happy to see people happy. I'm happy to see that these two are happy with their decision and they're proud to talk about it with like a major news publication, because that's really cool. Granted, people like you'll read that in the article. They really don't care what other people think, but like that's cool that they're doing their thing and they're letting people know about it. I just thought that was a nice little story. Very interesting story. Very like, hey, what the fuck story. But interesting story all around. Now, the question, though, is what do you think of it? Please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.